Hi to everyone, welcome back to my channel No Borders Kira.
What the hell has happened? I just wanted to show you guys how deep is this metro. So for me, I think it's the deepest in Czech Republic. So I don't know about Europe, but for most country I've been, I haven't seen such a deep metro station. So guys, now let's walk to a specific place I wanted to show you. If you're new to Prague and you're wondering where to go to have a coffee or tea, or maybe eat in a restaurant, personally I like to go to Žižkov or to go to Letna to have something to eat or coffee. But there is another area called Hačanka. It's an area we're finding ourselves now. I'm gonna show you one place I like having my tea. So let's go together and discover it. So we're going to cross the railway. Chaihovna. Let's go and have nice coffee in a maze in Chaihovna.
So today I'm gonna be your journalist and Mike gonna be our famous traveler.
Okay, we'll see. I'm not yet famous.
Not yet famous, but still good traveler, right? You're a good traveler?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I want to know more information about your traveling, so can you tell us some secrets?
What type of secret you want?
Our first question, why did you start shoot for YouTube?
I started shooting for YouTube because I didn't have any social network like Instagram or also. So I was having my own video, and then I tried to edit it myself, but then I didn't like it so much because I thought it was not professional. Then I find somebody to help me. That somebody's
Who is this somebody?
It's you.
It's you. Me.
And you help me with the editing, and I like them. So I decided, because this video are in good quality, let me start a YouTube channel. This is why I have this YouTube channel. Okay guys, we've been recommended a small room for our filming, but we're not very satisfied about it. You can see how it looks like. I don't know if you guys think we can do an interview here.
But what are you expecting from this YouTube channel? Do you want to be famous or just for soul?
No, I'm not expecting anything. I'm doing it because I like, and I put it on whoever will find it. If they find important information for them, it's good. But at the moment, I'm not really making it to be famous.
But I was see at your channel, yes? So I was shooting your channel. Your channel only about tourism in Prague. What about the other countries? Do you want to visit something more interesting?
Yeah, the initial plan is not, it was Prague, because for me, I found myself in Prague when I start shooting now, but I'm not going to be in Prague all the time. For instance, next month I'm going to travel to another country, so I will be shooting videos from another country, so I will just keep it as a surprise for the subscriber to see what will be the next country to film.
I have a good job.
You can sit down here.
And now I want to know top 3, the best countries you want to visit and why.
Okay, my top 3 best country I want to visit are, the first one, it's Thailand.
Thailand. Why?
Because it's beautiful, the weather is nice, and it's cheap, I think, to live there. And then I want to also visit Portugal. The landscape is nice, the country has a beautiful architecture. I like the people, I like the food, so it's also another good alternative or another choice for me. And then there is also North Korea. I know a lot of people want to understand. I want to do North Korea because it's something that not everybody does it. Not everybody film in North Korea. So I really, really want to shoot in North Korea.
Yeah, but it will be a very strong experience for you to shoot in North Korea.
Yes, it's gonna be, but I need to find the correct informations to go there in a safe way to not get in trouble.
So top 3, the worst countries you didn't want to visit and why?
Actually, it's difficult for me to say the worst country I don't want to visit, but I actually trying to avoid the country that has like very oppressive law against the people, and also country that are very dangerous. For instance, I would say I think it's better for me to not say on the on camera, because maybe the subscriber from that country will follow me and they won't want to
Say it me online.
No, it's hard for me to answer that on camera, because I don't want, if I say the country and subscriber from that country they get disappointed, they unsubscribe from my channel. But I can tell you, it's, for me, the worst country will be the country we know that the law, for instance, they don't have law to protect their own people, or they are oppressing people, and if the country also have high crime, because I'm avoiding to go to the country with high crime.
Do you know these countries?
No, it's difficult to say the name.
But say.
No.
Say.
I'll say next time.
But you know, I'm from Russia. If somebody say me that they don't want to visit Russia, I will not be angry.
Yeah, I would like to visit Russia. I love Russia. I would like to visit Russia. There's no entry, but here it's a private area. It's like a theater.
The main question is how to travel cheap but interesting.
For me to advise people, if I have to advise people to how to travel cheap, I would say, okay, just buy a ticket from like a cheap air company, for instance. You can use an application like Skyscanner. You look for the ticket, and then if there's a way, you can also even find accommodation cheaper, like in the website like Couchsurfing, or I know it's cheaper than Airbnb, because a lot of people recommend Airbnb. Now Airbnb it's a little bit expensive, so you use application like Couchsurfing, find a host that can host you for free, and they can also advise you to how to live cheaply in the country where you're traveling. So for me, I think those are the advice that I can give to people who want to travel for free.
But if traveler want to travel inside Europe, which company for buses they can use? You know, some cheap company for buses.
The cheap company for buses, like if you are in Czech Republic or around Czech Republic, I'll advise you to use student agencies. The buses are very cheap and the service is good. I hope one day we're gonna make a video to show, because I actually was thinking to show the service in those buses, but hopefully one day we're gonna be able to make such a thing. Besides student agency, I think if you go to the website called goeuro.com, you search there, you find actually many options, and you can see which company are cheaper, so you can choose by yourself and decide which company you can use. But I think goeuro.com will be a good option for you to find what company have cheapest ticket to when coming to buses.
Okay guys, remember goeuro.com. Do you have some case from life after which you wanted to stop every traveling?
Not really, but when I was in Brazil, I traveled in Brazil in the beginning of the year. I actually had some bad experience, and then
what happened?
No, I had there was some problem with safety and things, so I didn't really like or feel very comfortable where I was. Although the travel was very good, because I'm not saying the travel was worse. I really enjoyed Brazil. The country is nice, the people are nice, but
yeah, you just say a good thing, but I asked you for a bad thing.
Yeah.
Somebody stole you. Somebody stole.
My friend was attacked. They stole his stuff, they stole his phone, they stole his credit card. So it wasn't very good. And I also know one girl that was attacked. It was even wounded by the people that attacked her. So for me, it wasn't very pleasant to live that type of experience.
Who or what motivated you to traveling?
For traveling, I didn't actually have a person that motivated me. I just wanted to travel because I actually spent a lot of my lifetime in a country that is very lonely. I don't want to say the country now, but in the future you guys will discover what country I mean. So I was kind of bored, and I decided to travel and to try to get out the stress, and I've discovered that it was a very good cure for me for the loneliness. And I've got an habit every time, every 3 months or summer time, I travel to a different country. and I developed this thing, and I can't stop traveling since then. So this is
It's like a drugs.
yeah, this is how I started traveling.
What will you advise to Prague tourists? Will don't do. Not do. Will you advise to Prague tourists will never don't do?
Okay, do you mean what should I tell the Prague tourists to not do? Well, the first thing I will tell the Prague tourists to be very careful when they arrive, to not exchange money to the train station or the airport.
It's right.
Especially those exchange office. They have to really get well informed and be careful, because there's a lot of scam. The second thing, I'll tell them to be very careful with the metro station tram, because you don't find any gate to stop you to enter, but please always buy the ticket before you enter the metro. So that can be very very embarrassing if the ticket inspector stops.
Something upset happened with us a few days ago.
And the third and last thing I'll tell the tourists is, don't eat in the old town restaurants, because they are rip-off. They will try to make you pay a lot of money for nothing.
And they will do one photo for you.
Yes, and you're gonna pay like 10 euro for that.
10 euro. I was working like that. I know what I'm talking about. Do you have this place where you want to return more times in future? Maybe in which country? In Prague? In other continent? One place that you liked so much.
The place I would like to return is Portugal. As I said, I've been in Porto and Lisbon. Those two places I want to go back, because I feel when I get there, my soul feels like it's home. So for me, Portugal is the country. If I'll have to return 1,000 times, I'll return 1,000 times.
But why not Russia? A few seconds ago you said, I love Russia. You remember it?
I love Russia. I said I love Russia, but I haven't been in Russia. Maybe when I go to Russia, then I will come back and say the same thing. I'm just having now a masala. It's called yogi or something. Yogi masala tea. So it's like a spicy tea. It's like with milk. It's so good.
Small glass of tea. Cheer up. Thanks for a good conversation, Mike.
Yes, it was very nice to have this conversation with you. Getting this question from a beautiful lady, so it's always an honor. So now I'm gonna have my coffee and we're gonna say goodbye to you guys, because we need to have our peace and have our tea.
Bye.